this is just going to be a video, very requested video on how I set up the clutches on the Suburbans that have the clutch originally mounted to the engine. So the first and probably easiest way to do it, if you have a lot of parts and stuff sitting around, you can use a clutch from an SS16. So basically this just goes to this clutch is the one on the battery tray. So that's how this one is set up. It's basically just an SS16 clutch. And it's actually welded right here and it's bolted on in the back. Your second option is probably the most difficult option, is making your own clutch from scratch. Like this one here. Basically a piece of flat stock steel, basically steel plate, on a piece of tube steel, spring with an eyelet through the dash. Then basically tube steel with a rod and a stopper. Actually there is no stopper on this one. It actually works pretty good. Then the hood fell on me. Then you need to get a little piece of metal and bend that over to keep the belt from falling off the pulley. Now we have, of course, a few more options here. The one on the 72, if I can get this one open. This one is actually my first clutch. It's probably not the greatest. Probably needs to get redone. It's a piece of angle steel that has a huge hole cut out of it. That way the rod for the clutch slides through it. This has the original clutch, and there's a nut welded to the piece of angle steel, and then there's a bent up cotter pin holding that on. And that just bolts to the two little bolts that holds on the regulator. Or, there's two holes already there in the frame. I'm not sure what those are for. Then the spring came just from there up to an eyelet in the dash. I'll then show you the other option that my other 70 SS12 has. Basically, this is easiest if you have the original clutch and everything. Is you want to take, there is already a hole drilled in the frame right here, where my finger is. You will have to drill another hole in the frame right here. Then you just mount it in there. Then you have to cut a hole in the back of the clutch, like I did right here. Then simply just take the same spring that you took off of the little hole right here. Then you mount that to an eyelet on the dash where the choke used to go. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Like I say, long requested video. I hope you find this very informational for your purposes.